Good morning. It is September 7th. It's about 10:30 in the morning. It's cooler than it is. Autumn is making its presence felt. And we are in the local vigilance area today. We stayed a little closer to our home stomping grounds because we haven't been here in a while and I wanted to assess the nature of the area. That's basically what we're going to do today. The rest of the day is basically going to be fairly freeform. So based on what I find, that's what the day will bring. So we're going to get moving, and that'll be the diktat of the day is whatever happens, happens. Thanks. Bye. I got to be careful in here because like right here, obviously something has come through here. And when I came across a bear, like basically, if you get my drift, nose to boys, exactly something like this. This might very well be a bear path. So things like that. There's another one. So more than once I've been daydreaming coming through here, and you come right up on something that, well, in both cases they didn't expect to see you either, but the younger one ran away. The bigger one basically didn't care and just went on his business. But it's something to be aware of. We're going to stop in here real quick and have a look. Last year I startled a hunter up there. He found a nice little spot to wait for Bambi to come by and get a drink. There's a pond in here, believe it or not, if I can wade through all this lovely allergy-causing goldenrod. This stuff. And something was bedding down here, right next to the pond, if you can see it there. Nice little pond, but bedded down and kind of went through there from the look. All right, he's not home now. And again, it might be a bunch of deer. It could be bullwinkle. We do have a couple of moose in here, although I haven't seen tracks today, which is interesting, as you usually do. And so far I haven't seen any, so maybe they're not around this year or moved over a little ways. Although people in the local town Facebook groups now and then will post pictures of the neighborhood moose walking by. So cool mushroom right here. Big one too. With a hornet's nest in it, so we're not going to get too close to that. Nice little boulder field. Yeah, as soon as I got close to that, I noticed there was let me get a picture of it from. This is where the beautiful thing about a zoom lens comes in, because there were a couple of hornets on that, so I think. Kind of redundant, Phil. Kind of dry in here because the stream down there. Nope. The stream down there, kind of low. Not sure what kind of bird that was, but I could add some coloring on the back of the base of its wings. And a lot of what you'll see are these old New England, the homestead fences. And I think I covered this in a different video, but if I didn't, a lot of the times they'll run in a more or less straight line for a mile or so. So if you are going to go off trail and bushwhack, they are a means of navigation if you think about it. You can follow them and kind of leave a junction and work off of those if you don't have a better system. I don't know how far I'm going to walk in on this. It's nice scenery and all that, but there's, yeah, it's pretty country. A damaged tree over there if you can see it. I don't know how much this camera's bouncing around, so I got out the gimbal as well, and I'll do some redundant filming if I want some more steady. That's a lot of the interesting tree right there. One thing the gimbal doesn't have that I would make it, like, for all intent and purpose, a perfect camera would be if it had a zoom function. You could zoom in and out too. Rumor has it that the DJI model, which is smaller than this, is going to have that at some point in a firmware upgrade. You never know. That'd be cool. God forbid the drone camera has it too. For instance, the reddish pattern of vegetation that I saw where I was flying over before would be a good use of the zoom to zoom in and see why it's like a patch that just stands out like a sore thumb because the coloration's different. So I thought I'd fly over and have a look. And when we compile this all into this week's vlog, we'll see how that comes out. Although I think this one's going to probably just be a walk in the woods kind of a thing. And with Murphy's Law being what it is, I just jinxed that. I'm going to walk right up on a bear now and be greeted by a surly disposition. But or not. And maybe I'll just turn this into a 2 or 3-parter of me walking around the woods and pointing stuff out. A little bit of a change. I wanted today to be a change of pace. Nice root ball there. But I'm going to leave the trail recording to the GoPro and use this one more specifically. Alright, we're recording again, switch cameras. I'll talk more in a minute when I clear this and get back on track. There is some trailer house thing back there though, where if you want to get away from it all, I guess that's how that's done. So I was tempted to fly my drone over that pond over there, but it's kind of in the guy's, if he does legitimately own the land, that's right over his land, he may not be so quick to appreciate such things, so that might not be the way to go. Anyway, I don't know how much video fodder this is going to end up being, but hiking the whole loop, we've captured so far pretty much everything. A couple of things here and there, I'll have to go through it, but that's any video. My better GoPro lasted for a few hours. This one the gimbal's good for 2. So between the 2 and the drone, we've captured a fair amount. And anything else, it's a walk in the woods, a little bit different than what we've done previously in the last few weeks. I don't know, I just wanted to do something different today. And so we did. But I'd forgotten how big a loop this is. Because I think the GoPro's got 2 hours on it too, and it just gave out. And that means we've been going for over 2 hours. Not too bad for calories and such, but we're gonna keep going. This is what we're in now. Hold on, the thing's pointing straight up. This is the current scenery. So and for the most part, we did have one, I'm not even going to call it a wood tap, just kind of a wood on wood sound briefly. Other than that, so far, I say as we're about, I have more than 3/4 of the way done with this thing.